Welcome to this beginner-friendly yoga practice. This is a full body sequence of postures designed to help you build strength, flexibility, balance, and improve your overall awareness of your body. When you are ready, we'll begin in a seated position. So you can start by resting your hands on your knees and then closing your eyes to help you turn your attention inwards so that you can focus on your body and your breath. And start by taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. And taking these next few moments just to check in with your body, check in with your mind. And then we'll start to roll the head in a circular motion, going a few times in a clockwise direction. And then anti-clockwise. Then bringing your head back through center so that your head is in line with the rest of your spine. Open your eyes. Interlace your fingers and clasp your hands together and start to roll out your wrists. Then keep the interlace of the fingers, but separate the palms. Reach your arms up and flip your palms. So the palms are facing up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Try to reach up even taller. And as you exhale, twist to your right. Bring the left hand to the right knee. Place the right hand behind you on the mat for support. Inhale and lift from the crown of your head like you're trying to lengthen your spine upwards. And as you exhale, keep twisting to the right. You could start to gaze over your right shoulder. Continue to breathe steadily. Reach the arms back up, interlacing the fingers, flipping the palms to face up. Inhale, sitting up even taller. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring the right hand to the left knee. Left hand comes behind for support. Take another inhale, sitting up even taller. As you exhale, twist and gaze over the left shoulder. Reach your arms back up. Release the twist. Interlace the fingers and flip the palms to face up. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bend to the right. As you do this, the left side of the buttocks will want to lift up, so try to ground down through that side. With the next breath in, lift the arms. As you breathe out, bend to the left. This time the right side might want to lift, so try to ground down through that side. Inhale to come back up. Then relax your arms by your side and roll your shoulders back a few times. Just releasing any tension in the upper body. Then roll the shoulders forwards a few times. Then extend the legs in front of you and bend your knees. Bring the hands to the backs of the knees and start to lean back. Then lift the feet to come into boat. This can be quite challenging for the balance, so you could always put the hands on the mat. If you would like to test yourself, reach your arms forwards and focus your gaze on one spot. Steady your breath. Good. Cross your ankles and draw them in towards your body. Then rock forwards and plant your hands. Then step your knees back to come into a tabletop position. So the wrists align under the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. With an inhale, lower your belly to arch your spine and gaze forwards. As you exhale, round your back and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale. Arching your back, looking forwards. Exhale, rounding the back, bringing chin to chest. A few more times. Go at the pace of your breath. One more inhale, arching the back. Exhale as you round. Then come back to tabletop. Extend the right leg. And then the left to come into plank. From here, pick your hips up and push yourself back towards your heels to come into downward dog. You can bend the knees here, and it's okay if the heels don't come all the way down to the ground. They don't need to. Take a couple of breaths here. There's the option to pedal out the legs, bending one knee and extending the other, and then switching. Then look forwards to your hands and walk the feet forwards to come into a forward fold. Keep a bend in your knees and bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. Then sway side to side in ragdoll. As the name suggests, let your upper body hang heavy, kind of like a doll. Release the hold of the elbows. Slowly stand all the way up, rolling the spine up. Then inhale, reach your arms up and lift your gaze to look to your hands. Exhale and fold forwards. Inhale to lift halfway. You could either keep your hands on the mat here or you could bring hands to thighs. Exhale, step the left foot back. And lower the knee to come into low lunge. Reach your arms up with an inhale. Then as you exhale, let your hips sink forwards and down. Bring your hands down to the mat. Then shift your hips back so that the hips are in line with the back knee. And shuffle your front foot forwards to straighten the leg. Flex the front foot so it's like you're drawing your toes towards your face. And pause here in a half split position. If this becomes too much for the front leg, you could bend the knee slightly. Rebend the front knee to come back to low lunge. Lift your back knee, then plant the hands either side of your front foot and step the front foot back to plank. That can be a tricky transition, so don't worry if it felt clunky. You'll have lots of chance to practice. Hold your plank pose for a breath in. You can always lower the knees if you're needing to modify. With your exhale, lower your knees. Rock forwards to send the shoulders past the wrists, then bend your elbows, keeping them close to the side of the body so that you can lower yourself down to your belly and your chest. Bring the hands under the shoulders, then pushing the hands into the mat, lift your chest and roll your shoulders back to come into cobra. Exhale, lower the chest down, press up into tabletop. Then straighten your legs, lift your hips up to push back into downward dog. Take a full breath in through your nose. Exhale through the nose or mouth. Look forwards and take little steps, walking the feet towards the hands to come into forward fold. Then rounding the spine, roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, reach your arms up and lift your gaze up. Exhale, fold all the way forwards. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. You could always use the floor or your thighs for support. Exhale, step the right foot back and lower the knee to come to low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up. And with your exhale, let your hips sink forwards and down. Lower the hands. Shift your hips back so that they are in line with the back knee. Then edge your front foot forwards to straighten the leg. Flex the foot so that you draw the toes towards your face. And we'll pause here in a half split position. You can always bend the front knee if it becomes too much. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands either side the front foot, and lift your back knee. Then try to press the floor away as you step the left foot back to plank. Hold for a breath in, then lower your knees. And with your exhale, rock forwards, bend your elbows, lower yourself down with control, down to your belly. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale as you lift your chest. Roll your shoulders back to find Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale to lower down. This time see if you can push all the way back to downward facing dog. One smooth, continuous movement. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, look forwards and step to the top of your mat to come into forward fold. This time, inhale and lift halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back, keeping the knee lifted. Then reach your arms up to come into high lunge. So you're looking to keep the front knee over the ankle. Reach the arms up, open the chest, and focus your gaze on one spot. Open out the back foot so that you line the heel of the front foot with the arch of the back foot. Turn your body to the left side and open the arms into a T shape. Then relax your shoulders, reach through your left fingertips all the way to the right fingertips. Flip the right palm to face up. With an inhale, reach the right arm up. And start to lean back towards your back leg. The left hand can rest on the left leg. Come back through warrior two. Then bend the right forearm and rest it on the right thigh. And reach the left arm forwards towards the top of your mat. Turn your chest open and focus your gaze on one spot. Inhale to lift back up, coming into warrior two. Then turn out your back foot and bend your back knee. So both feet point to the sides of the mat. Hands can either rest on the thighs here or hands could come into prayer as you lower your hips down, finding goddess pose. This one can be quite challenging. Start to deepen your breath. It's perfectly normal if your legs are shaking, mine are too. Good, straighten both of the legs. Turn to face the top of your mat and step forwards. Reach your arms up with an inhale. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to lift halfway. This time with your exhale, step the right foot back, keeping the knee lifted. Reach your arms up with an inhale to find high lunge. Front knee is over that ankle, chest is open. Open out your back foot, line the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Turn your chest to the right side and open the arms into a T, warrior two. Relax your shoulders and reach through your arms. Flip the left palm to face up. With an inhale, reach the left arm up and lean back. Right hand can rest on the back leg. Inhale to come back up through warrior two. Bend the left arm and rest the forearm on the thigh. Reach the right arm forwards, reaching towards the top of your mat. Then turn your chest open, focus your gaze on one spot. Inhale to lift back up through warrior two. Then once more, turn out your back foot, bend the knee, and sink your hips down to come into goddess. Either resting the hands on the thighs or bringing hands to prayer, resting them in front of your chest. Start to deepen your breath. Continue to lower the hips, trying to get them to the same level as your knees. Good, straighten the legs, turn to face the top of your mat and step forwards. Then separate your feet a little bit wider now to help with the balance. Shift the weight into the left foot, bend the right knee and turn the knee out to the side. Then you can bring your foot and rest it on the inside of the left leg, and this could be option number one. If the balance is feeling good, bring the foot higher up the lower part of the leg. And if you're really looking for a challenge, you could rest the foot above the knee and you could use your hands for assistance to place it there. And bring hands into prayer just in front of your chest and focus your gaze on one spot. Release the right foot down. Shift your weight into the right foot, bend the left knee. And start by turning the knee out to the side and resting the foot against the inside of the right lower leg. This could be option number one. If you'd like to go a little bit more challenging, you could lift the foot up the lower leg. And if you'd like to go a little bit further, you could bring the foot up the inside of the thigh. And finding a placement for your hands and a point of focus for your gaze to help you balance. Pause here. Beautiful work. In tree pose, release the left foot down. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift your gaze. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. This time as you exhale, plant your hands and step both feet back into plank position. From plank, hold for a breath in. Exhale, lower the knees, rock forwards and slowly lower down to your belly. This time, relax the arms by your side and untuck your toes. With an inhale, lift your legs. And you can either stay here or you could lift the arms also, coming into locust. Roll the shoulders back. And as best you can, steady your breath. I know it's difficult when you're balancing on the belly. Slowly release. Make a pillow with your forearms and rest your forehead on your arms. And I find it really helps to release tension by rocking the hips from side to side. Bring the hands under your shoulders, press up into tabletop. Then reaching the right arm up with an inhale, turn your chest open to the right. As you exhale, thread the right arm under the left, And lower the shoulder, lower the side of your head down to the mat so that you are supported. The left hand can either stay where it is, or you could reach the arm forwards towards the top of your mat. Come back up into tabletop. Reach the left arm up, turn your chest open to the left side with an inhale. Exhale, thread the left arm under the right, lower the shoulder, lower the side of your head down to the mat. And the right hand can either stay where it is, or you could reach the arm towards the top of the mat to come into a position called thread the needle. Come back into tabletop. Then sit your hips back on your heels. Walk your hands forwards and rest your forehead on the mat, coming into child's pose. This is a resting posture, so you can completely relax your body now. Let your arms be heavy. Let go of your belly or anywhere else that you may be holding, tightening, or tensing. Slowly lift yourself up into a kneeling position. Then sit over on your side so that you can swing your legs round and come and lie down on your back. And as you lie down, one by one, hug the knees into the chest. And you can either stay in complete stillness, or you could rock from side to side, giving the lower back a little bit of a massage. Then keep the right knee hugged into your chest. Extend the left leg down to the mat. Draw the right leg across the body to the left side of the mat so that you come into a twist. Reach the right arm out to the right side. And if it feels okay for your head and your neck, you could turn your head to look to the right. Release the twist. Then extend the right leg down the mat. Hug the left knee into your chest. And draw the knee across the body to the right side of the mat. Reach the left arm out to the left side, and if it feels okay for your head and your neck, turn your head to look to the left. Release the twist and extend the left leg down to the mat. Then separate your legs. Let your feet roll out to the side slightly. Relax your arms either side of your body. And then before we settle into Shavasana, we'll just make a few adjustments. Start by lifting your upper back and then roll your shoulders down your back and lower back down. And we'll do the same with the hips, just lifting the hips. Tilt your pelvis back. Imagine that you're tucking your tail in between your legs and then lower the hips back down, and that should create a little bit more space in the lower back. And then we'll just stay completely still here for the next minute or two. Just focusing back on your breath. Start to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto your side. Take as long as you like here. There's no hurry. When you're ready, meet me back in a seated position. Just keeping the eyes closed for now, returning to the same position that we started the class in. Just tuning back in with your body, noticing how you feel, perhaps what has changed, and what you notice with that change. We'll take a final deep breath in and an audible exhale out. When you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for your time and your energy in this class. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hopefully it helped you become more familiar with some of the foundational postures so that you feel more confident the next time you practice. Thank you again. I hope to see you for another class.